If it likes it goes, it likes the knife. And it goes so it's a nice calls.
And that's pretty much how Beowulf sounds when you're trying to read it on your own. But hopefully we'll demystify what it's all about. Welcome year 8, we're going to look at the bronze booklet for Beowulf now. So you've got 5 questions to answer and a little bit of the text to read through. So your first question is, when was this poem written? Because Beowulf is an old poem. What is the hero called? Who is Grendel? How is Grendel's mother described? And lastly, who ruled the kingdom? So I'm just going to read through the little introduction that you're given at the start of your booklet, and then hopefully you'll be able to answer those 5 questions. So number 1, when was the poem written? So roll back the years now, back to the 5th century after the birth of Christ, and come with me over the seas of the Norselands, where we now know as Sweden and Norway and Denmark, to the ancient Viking land of the Dane and the Geats and the Angles and the Jutes. So our answer to question 1, when was the poem written, is the 5th century. If you imagine it's the 19th century now, obviously that is quite a while ago. Question 2, what was the hero called? So carry on reading through. This will be our here and now, and this is a tale of courage and cruelty, which unfolds as brave Beowulf battles with the forces of darkness. So who's our king called? Our hero is brave, alliteration there, Beowulf. Question 3, who is Grendel? So battles with the forces of darkness. First, who is that foul fiend Grendel? So foul means awful. Fiend is the opposite of friend, it's your enemy. So that is some sort of enemy who has a sea hag of a mother. So he's some sort of monster. And last of all, with the death dragon of the deep. So Grendel is a monster. Question 4, how is Grendel's mother described? And we've noticed there that they're referring to her as a sea hag, the opposite to a mermaid. Question 5, who ruled the kingdom? So let's have a look further on in the story. The story begins as all stories do before it begins, for there is always a mother before a mother, and a king before a king. In Denmark, all the great lords whose royal descendants have sealed that great and good king, we've got a capital letter there so we know it's a person, and he's a great and good king. Followed in his footsteps and stayed strong against their foes and loyal to their friends. The kingdom prospered, which means it was successful. From their conquests the land grew rich so that people flourished and were happy. Feared by their enemies, loved by their allies, the kingdom of the Danes became a great and powerful one in the world. So there's our answers to question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do page 2 in a couple of days' time.